Thanks for having me. Sorry I couldn't make it until 9:30. I had to work tonight, and I apologize for sitting. It's just because I was door knocking for 6 hours today, and then I worked at Fenway, running up and down the stands, so I'm just a little tired. I'm from Jamaica Plain. Like I was telling my new friend here, what's your name again? Ruben. My parents moved to JP when they moved to Boston. My father's from Lowell, my mom is from all over Boston. They moved to JP when they started a family. We lived on Hall Gore for 2 years in a triple-decker, and then we moved to Lamartine. I spent my whole life in JP, went to the Boston Public Schools. I went to the Trotter, the Hennigan, the King, and then Latin School. I had a very interesting experience. I'm going to tell you, like, honestly, going to a public school and being around kids of all different stripes, I basically feel like I somehow had this philosophy in my system about how we have to treat other people as individuals from the very beginning, even though I'm only just sort of learning the philosophical background to it right now. Anyway, I went to Harvard. I studied conducting. I had pretty little interest in politics. I didn't even vote for president in 2000 because I had a couple rehearsals that day with an orchestra that I was directing. So that's how involved in politics I was. Probably around September 2001, I started thinking about politics a little more, just because of geopolitical issues. Because I basically don't buy the argument that they hate us because we're free and prosperous, because that's a load of bull. So I started thinking, what is the United States doing around the world? And I realized that we were an empire. So after that, I started learning about some other things involved in politics as well. And the reason why I'm so interested in politics now is because of this economic problem that we're having, which I'm happy to tell you more about. For the city council race, it's schools, schools, schools. That's all I think we need to really talk about, because every 2 years they promise to fix the schools. They never do. Things never change. I think it's time to try some new ideas instead of just throwing more money at a system that clearly does not work because of the way it's designed. And I'd love to talk more about that as well. Thanks.